So for my affinity spaces, I'm going to be talking about basketball. Basketball's always been my favorite sport. Love the game. I love what it teaches you, and I've played basketball my whole life. I knew ever since I played my last game, I wanted to come back and be a coach one day. And so after I moved back to my hometown from Arizona after graduating at ASU, I started working in my home district, and I was fortunate enough to start coaching JV girls basketball at high school I went to and graduated from, and it's been absolutely amazing. And I love the girls, and I love the community and everything. So this is the affinity space I'm going to be talking about. This is a picture of me during timeout at one of our games, and the basketballs are on their faces for privacy reasons. So alright, so some in-person affinity spaces we have. Obviously, basketball is a long, very long season, so we're together like 24/7. Most of the time we are in the gym, so I put a picture of a basketball on the court. So most of the time we're in the gym together for practices, for games. We're on bus rides going different places for games and things like that. Outside of the basketball court and outside of the bus rides and the practices and games, we do some team bonding things, like we'll do team dinners together. We've done things like Zumba classes together. We've done some like community service together. Just a lot of community or team bonding and things like that. But the main one we usually do are team dinners weekly. So some online affinity spaces we use. The main one is Parent Square. And with Parent Square, it's a great form of communication, so we use it for our whole program. All the athletic programs in our district use it, even the schools. So we use it to communicate with all the teams in our program. It's a great way to communicate with players, with parents, with staff, share things such as like pictures of camps we're doing or clinics we're working with, things like that. Another one is Zoom, which everyone I think is familiar with by now. So Zoom we've used for like team meetings or coaching meetings, things like that. And then some social media pictures I put up or affinity spaces we use are Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. So our district creates kind of like athletic profiles for there where they'll post like pictures of games or wins and losses, pictures of things we've been doing with the programs, and they do that for all athletic teams with basketball, football, soccer, everything. And then on the right hand side, it's something we started doing this year. It's called Habit Share, and so it's an app our whole program got, and you kind of create, so on there we have our Kane Daily podcast, what we're supposed to listen to, and another one is Rob Gilbert's Daily Hotline, and then our Haggle Statement. And our Haggle Statement we say every day, and so those are kind of just you create habits that you want to do on a daily basis, and you kind of have partners, or in our case like our programs that kind of are supposed to hold you accountable for doing those. And so you kind of click if you've done them every day, and that's been kind of a good community builder for us as well, for our whole program with that affinity space. And that's Habit Share again, which is a good one. Some texts we've been reading, so this kind of ties into our Habit Share, and we've been doing something called an NPM program. And so with a amazing coach and mental performance coach, his name is Brian Kane, and we've actually met with him on Zoom, and he's talked with the girls and coaches on how we can be better and get to that kind of elite level of performance and winning mentality. So this book is called 30 Days to Mental Performance Mastery for Athletes program. There's also a coaching one. And so it's just this 30-day program and for athletes, and then you get to be certified mental performance master, and also there's one for coaches as well. And it's just been a really good way to build our program and things we've been struggling with, like mentally, and so that's been a good one. But that's one text we're working on, and then later on I'll move to the coaching one. So that is my Affinity Spaces for basketball. Thank you for listening.